The one thing that men need more than sex is something that's unexpected. But most women never get this part right because it's common. It's not common sense. It's not something that just goes into your mind. Heck, as a guy, I thought that I just wanted sex. But life experience taught me that when a woman gave me this one thing, it changed everything for me. It made me realize I didn't really know myself. So we're gonna reveal that to you in this video today. All right. So let's begin. So don't forget, people. Bob Ross Alex is giving art classes in New York City. I will teach you or anyone that you know how to paint realistically in under 1 week. And if you know someone that wants to learn it, I'll give you a commission. My classes start for 7 days, $1,000, and your money back. Your money back if you don't learn how to do this in the first week. And well, not this, but just in general, any painting, right? You will learn how to paint realistically in 1 week, and that is my guarantee. I'm not kidding. No other art teacher has that. All right. So you can go to New York City, get taught one individually by me, and you'll be painting like Da Vinci by the end of that week. Okay. And don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe. So look, what men crave more than sex isn't you being able to do gluckety glucks, isn't being able to do monkey double backflips on his dizzy, isn't being able to do the spinner Rooney on his dizzy, the tornado on his dizzy, is to feel respected and emotionally safe in your presence. Plain and simple. He doesn't want to be feared. He doesn't want to not controlled, not worshipped by you because these types of men who want to be feared, who want to be worshipped, who want to control you, they're not going to be interested in you long term. Because what they're looking for is a power high. That power high is going to fade away. And if you give them that, yeah, you'll get an obsession, but you're not really going to get love. You're not really going to hit at the spot. I've been in those situations where I've been with women that were obsessed with me and I had complete power over them. Toxic stuff, toxic stuff, toxic stuff. I'm not kidding with you, man. You think you like it in the beginning, but retrospectively, you realize I was completely unhappy. I was miserable. I didn't respect them, and they didn't, and they resented me secretly. What I really wanted was for them to respect me, to see me, and to make me feel loved unconditionally as a reciprocal relationship. Sex is a physical thing. It doesn't penetrate the spirit. Respect. When a man feels like you really respect them, when a man feels like when he feels safe in your presence, you're able to you hit at his identity level. You hit at the spirit of his mind. Why? Because you know men in most relationships, what they complain the most is that they don't feel respected by their woman. Look at Akash Singh, right? Akash isn't respected by his woman, and that makes him completely miserable. The problem is that nowadays society they tell women that you don't need a man, that you can live on your own, right? That men are dispensable, and and women unconsciously internalize that unconsciously because you don't even notice it. Just like men are told women are objects, right? You think men are walking around saying, "Oh, women are objects"? No, I bet most men think that women are humans, but unconsciously, which is what matters, we objectify them because of the images that we get. And that objectification creates a division between men and women, where the women that I objectify unconsciously will not respect me unconsciously. And I won't feel safe around her unconsciously. And that need will cause me to cheat on her. And I never cheated on people, right? As I tell, I may be honest, but I'm not honorable, right? Like I'm an honest person. I never cheated on people, right? But I'd never really been with one woman my whole life, right? And I'm able to accept that. So what does this look like? Well, it's when you speak to him without belittling him or mocking him. It's when you appreciate the little things that he does for you, not just the results he has. Now, the problem is this, man. I hear a lot of women, but most guys are not like this. I know, yeah, I know. It's a fucked up world. You have a higher likelihood of finding this type of guy if you learn to have less tolerance of guys that are the opposite way. The problem is that too many women are tolerating guys that are the opposite of this, guys that want power. The reason why is because you're guided by obsession. You're guided by pain. You're guided by trauma. That's a problem. That really is a problem. You got to go in the opposite direction. Stop following those guys who trigger your obsession. If you go after guys that don't trigger your obsession, I swear to God, you will find a guy that likes you for you. You will find a guy that doesn't need power over you. You will find a guy that doesn't trigger your obsessive qualities. That's pretty much inevitable. But you gotta stop going after those people who trigger those obsession, because obsession will not attract love. It'll just attract trauma. It'll attract people who just want power to soothe their emptiness, to soothe their unhappiness. And that becomes toxic in the long run, right? It's really hard when I say this, because even when say, so for example, don't use his vulnerability against him later. It's really hard to do that nowadays because people are just bitter, but it is true. It's much better to stay single for 2 years than to deal with five toxic guys and then meet the right one on the third year. You're fucked already, man. Your mind is fucked. It's mushed. It's fucked. It's better to wait until you get to that point. Make him feel like he's enough even when he's not perfect. He doesn't have enough money. If you watch Shira 7, that's problematic. He's not 7, he's not 6 foot. If you use online dating, that's problematic. He doesn't have a yacht. If you're online a lot, that's problematic. Because we're keeping up with the Joneses, with the Melissas, with the Quintishas. And reason why that is just because you're not happy, honestly. You compare yourself because you're just not happy. Right? So you want to see who a man really becomes. Give him clear boundaries. Make sure you give him clear boundaries. Communicate to him exactly what you want and create space so that he feels respected, right? But also create space so that he chases you and he can feel like he's winning you over. A man cannot feel proud of winning over a woman who from the first date wanted him. He wants to feel like he's chasing you. He needs to think about romantic things, execute them with some fear and anxiety, and see your reaction being happy at his romanticism. That makes him feel like a man. That makes him feel strong. But you got to make sure you don't see him as just a money bag, a guy who you could, who when you think about, you're like, oh, he's gonna secure my bag. That's how a guy feels like he doesn't feel safe around you. He can't fully trust you. It has to be devoid of money. I'm sorry. Just like a man, if you really want to feel loved by a man, it cannot be money based. I'm sorry, it just cannot be money based. Right? Once he feels like you don't have those ulterior motives, a man will be valued by you, will feel valued, will feel seen, and he'll choose you over that young girl who just wants money from him. He'll choose you over any other younger woman because he knows that you understand him. When you see his flaws, you try to be there, not change him, but you try to be there for him. Again, it's a fine line because some guys are fucking crazy, bro. And if you're in an abusive relationship, you guys can hear this, and it's like almost like an excuse to stay with an abuser. And that's not what I'm trying to tell you in this video. That is not what I'm trying to say in this video. All right. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this. Hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, you guys can book a session and know exactly when I'm going to be available. You see my calendar right here, people. You see what I'm saying? And don't forget, there's a free gift for all of you guys in the description down below. And check out my new course, The Commitment Formula. Pre-order it right now, or else I'm closing the channel.